Hey, welcome back to the Astrology of Things. I'm your host and certified astrologer, Sheena, and today is June 2nd, and it's June 2nd, 2024, and it's 4:39 p.m. And today I wanted to go into the meaning of a Mercury in Pisces. So, Mercury in Pisces doesn't get the recognition it deserves. It has an extreme value, and it doesn't get the recognition that it deserves because in astrology, Mercury is deemed as debilitated because it's in detriment and in in its fall when it is positioned in Pisces. While this is true, we cannot continue to look at debilitated planets as weak and damaged. Nothing in this world is damaged. It is divinely created and made in a perfect way that it's supposed to be. And that goes for all of your personal astrological placements. So I want to stress that those who do have this placement, you should see this placement as just Mercury from a different perspective. So Mercury is deemed debilitated in Pisces because in traditional astrology, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, Gemini is known for its curiosity, cleverness, quickness, and wit, while Virgo, which is the other zodiac sign that Mercury rules, is all about data, details, analysis, and assessing the parts of a whole. Now, when Mercury moves into Pisces, Mercury is essentially out of its comfort zone. And when anyone or anything is out of its comfort zone, that's when it grows and it expands and it sees itself from a different perspective. Think of a plant sitting in the same pot for years and years. It can only grow up to the point of its containment. Give it a bigger pot and it will have space and room to grow and flourish further. So if we can look at Mercury and Pisces in this way, we can shift the perspective and see this position as a placement that is challenging Mercury to grow and expand its native qualities and characteristics. So Mercury in Pisces is taking what it knows, what it's comfortable with, and applying it to something new. So it's going to take some time for Mercury and Pisces to adjust and to learn the ropes, just as if you are starting a brand new job or taking a new class. You come with what you already know, and then you are challenged with something new. You challenge what you already know with something new. And you start applying some of those things that you already know to that new thing that you're learning or the new job that you're doing. So Pisces is the 12th zodiac sign that's ruled by Jupiter in traditional astrology and co-ruled by Neptune in modern astrology. Pisces is responsible for merging, unification, and integrating things into a whole, all to prepare for the zodiac sign that follows Pisces, which is Aries. Aries is all about the one, the individual. It's the I am. It's the new, the pure. It's purity. Pisces is boundless, expansive, extensive, and unconditional. It's metaphysical and it reaches all points and crevices of the world and all the dimensional planes. It's a mutable sign and it allows for the ease of transition between all dichotomous and conflicting energies. It's a shapeshifter. Think of water and the water cycle and how it changes from gas to liquid to solid. to gas again as the changes of its molecules, or as the speed of its molecules change. So that's Pisces in a nutshell. So when Mercury is here, when Mercury is in Pisces, Mercury takes on the qualities and characteristics of Pisces. Pisces gives Mercury a Neptunian style and a Neptunian approach, a Neptunian approach to things. So when Mercury's in Pisces, we can see Jupiter as its ruler based on traditional astrology, but I personally stick with Neptune, which is, in modern astrology, Neptune's considered the co-ruler. I consider and attribute Neptune as its primary ruler in my personal practice. And so Neptune is controlling how Mercury acts and behaves. So Mercury in Pisces here, or when Mercury is in Pisces, it has to slow down and it has to look at the bigger picture. This is not something that Mercury is accustomed to doing because Mercury wants to move fast. Remember, Mercury rules Gemini. Gemini is quick-witted. Mercury himself is quick. He's the trickster. Think of, in Greek mythology, Hermes. Mercury wants to look at all the details, but in Pisces, it essentially has to act in the opposite way. It has to take its time and ensure that it looks at all of the elements, all of the details, all of the perspectives. Mercury in Pisces is still curious, but it takes its curiosity and integrates it at a higher level. It's still detailed, but it's applying and analyzing all these details at a higher level. I used to call Mercury in Pisces a deep thinker, but I think the actual better term or descriptive term is that Mercury in Pisces is a meta thinker or a systems thinker. Mercury and Pisces people are storytellers, world builders. They're great movie directors and fictional book writers. They're great at writing in general. They are thinking of the whole picture and how everything works and integrates with one another. So it's looking at all those minute details and figuring out how it makes sense from a holistic perspective and how they work together to form a story or to form a system. These people may seem like they can't make a decision or that they're slow thinkers. And maybe this is just applicable to the younger Mercury and Pisces individuals, because you have to remember that, our planets progress over time. So if you think about it, Mercury progresses into Aries eventually, and Aries is an independent and pioneering thinker. But anyway, these people may seem like they can't make a decision or that they're slow thinkers, but they are only slow because they don't want to give you a surface level answer, or they don't want to make a decision that hasn't been fully thought through from a 360-degree perspective. They must think of all of these perspectives and vantage points and how all of them integrate together and impact one another. So some of them on the surface, when you speak to them, maybe they appear dumb or ditzy or, and they're not good at small talk. But inside, they have a wealth of knowledge and perspective that they just might not have the best way or perfect way to express it. Their ideas and thoughts are grand, and they're able to merge two ideas and concepts together in ways that was never thought of. They may appear to think in illogical ways and tend to lean toward intuitive thinking. But this is a powerful way to approach thought processes and communication. Logical thinking, or linear thinking, I should say, is more of a Virgo and Mercury and Virgo way. And that's limiting. And again, Mercury in Pisces wants to break out of all of the limitations and boundaries. It's boundless. These people are abstract thinkers, they're symbolic thinkers, they're systematic thinkers. These people would be great at astrology or other divinatory arts, such as tarot or tea leaf reading. They're able to heal others through their communications. And healing, to me, is just another way of bringing things into balance and harmony within itself and with the things around it. These people are fast learners because they have some sort of foundational knowledge that they're able to apply to everything so that they can pick up things more quickly. This helps them to learn new jobs quickly, learn new skills, or learn new subject matters. And they can easily transfer their knowledge and skills to new things very quickly as well. And in a way, they build upon their skills, and they don't leave any of them behind. So, as they learn more, they're able to learn and integrate, learn and merge their thoughts, their skills, and ideas together into one. So, for example, let's say that, they went to school and majored in English, and they're amazing at writing. They've learned the academic approach to writing. But let's say they grow older and they're later introduced to astrology. Now they're able to bring or take their academic writing and merge it with astrology. And in turn, they write a fictional book based on an astrology chart. They just pick a date, time, place. They calculate a chart for it, and they write a book about that chart, because that chart is a story in itself. So these individuals are great pattern finders as well, and they're able to see themes and how things tie together, and they're able to reach toward the highest levels of analysis, and they can add meaning to data, information, and overall life circumstances. These people would make for great economists and astrologers and true healers. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with Ray Kurzweil. It's spelled, or his last name is spelled Kurtzweil. But he is a computer scientist and author. And he has Mercury in Pisces. And I just wanted to list the titles of the books that he's written as they further kind of prove the idea or the mind of a Mercury in Pisces. And, the ideas that I talked about. Especially the idea of Mercury and Pisces as a systems thinker. All right, so here's a list of his books. The Age of Intelligent Machines, published in 1990. The 10% Solution for a Healthy Life, published in 1993. The Age of Spiritual Machines, published in 1999. Fantastic Voyage, Live Long Enough to Live Forever, published in 2004. The Singularity is Near, published in 2005. Transcend, 9 Steps to Living Well Forever, published in 2009. And How to Create a Mind, published in 2012. So, if those titles interest you and you want to read from a perspective of a Mercury and Pisces person, definitely check him out. And there are tons of other examples of people with this placement, very intelligent thinkers. So I hope this video helps you understand more about the Mercury and Pisces individual. And again, if you have this placement, definitely look at this as a strength and not a weakness. Until next time.